Hey, you ever wonder why we're
Making
here?
all these rounds very
Yeah,
urgent.
it's one of
Fast
life's
pace.
great mysteries. Like, just characters in a video game being controlled by people? It keeps me up at night.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm talking about why are we watching this on a small ass TV in your shoebox apartment? Let's just get tickets to the next LAN and go.
I can't afford to LAN. You can?
Yeah, you can't?
No! How can you?
If you must know, my day job is I'm a pediatrician.
What do you mean you're a pediatrician?
What, just because I'm a
How?
terrorist, I can't be a pediatrician?
That's kind of like the opposite of.
Hey guys, CJ. So Blast Bounty has come and gone with ever so interesting results as always. Our perennial disappointments and perennial heartbreakers of North America, Team Liquid, have come out the gate with their new roster with the additions of JT for IGL and Jorko at the opping position. And they came out the gate to 2-0 Vitality and 2-0 G2 in a fairly dominant fashion. It's shocking. It has a major asterisk next to it because it's online CS and it's the beginning of the season, so ring rust for everybody. But with Liquid being Liquid, the last time I can think of them doing something like this is I think when Twists was IGLing for a bit, his first event, they went to the Spring Blast Bounty and did pretty good. But to see them go this far and do this well against that caliber of competition, it's the best result that Liquid has had in quite some time. They would go on to lose to Spirit in their playoff game, but Spirit is Spirit. That's no shame in losing to that. So when you go to this event, the three teams you play are Vitality, G2, and Spirit. You can walk out with your head held high. And I think more praise needs to go to JT and some obviously to Flashy, to betting in their two new players. JT, I always have faith in him. He is the best IGL we've had in North America for quite some time. Even though he's South African, he's still spiritually North American. Uh, Jorko is absolutely passing the eye test. I have no stats on hand to back this up right now because I don't really feel like diving into the stats right now. I feel like anyone who watched these events and watched him play, Jorko was a positive influence. He was a, cheerful guy in the server, and he was hitting the easy ones. It wasn't that like every shot was labored, and with ultimate you didn't know if he was going to hit just the sitters, and Jorko's hitting all of the sitters and occasionally reaching out and hitting some of those insane ones you really shouldn't hit, which is giving Liquid that extra level that they need. Elige is back to being himself. This Don't know what it is. Maybe it's JT. Maybe JT knowing how to make Elige comfortable, knowing how to put him in a system that makes him succeed while feeling at his best. Elige is back to performing at a high level, and that's what we've always wanted to see. Naf is Naf. He's a soldier. He'll be your anchor. He'll do whatever you need him to do while still being clutch here, there, whatever. Malbs, hopefully now having another young guy with Jorko on the team who can be a bit more positive and they can be together, because Elige can be emotionally domineering and JT is not your high-spirited Cadian-esque leader of men. He's just a reliable in-game leader who will get the job done and keep things serious, while also still being a fun enough guy. But the two young guys together hopefully will be a great growth period, and who knows what the future holds for this team. At this point in time, they did go to the stake LAN and made it all the way to the finals, losing to Belchik. Which, fine, they threw some stuff away. They could have probably won that, but that's one of their best results in quite some time. And they made it to the bracket portion of the ESWC play-in, where they did end up falling and not making the main event, which is disappointing, but what are you going to do? It is what it is, what it is, what it is. They did end up losing to One Win, which is the newly assembled team of the cut from Perryvision Belchnok, Axile, who we're all familiar with, Fame, who we're all familiar with, Art Frost, who we're all familiar with, and Nafany, who we're all familiar with. This is a very interesting constellation over here for One Win. I'll be interested to see what they can do, actually, but they're still sloppy. It's not a great team. This isn't going to be like, oh my god, One Win is going to play at the playoffs in the major type team. They're fine, good enough. It's okay that Liquid lost to them. It was just a really off day for everybody involved. But moving on from Liquid, I could talk about them all day. The other real shocking result was Falcons getting upset by 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves being their first big show-off event with Gizmy, former IGL of Monty, who they picked up after the major, and seeing Gizmy absolutely take everything in stride, miss no steps, and still be that great calling, great fragging presence that we know him to be, or at least we saw him be at the major. Hats off to him. They would eventually lose to Spirit as well, not making it as deep in the event as everyone else. But they were team number 9. You know, they were doing pretty dang good. And hopefully, as they ramp up, as things go on, you know, they're still attempting to make ESWC. Hopefully, we could see them at the majors. That would be a pretty fantastic glow up for this 100 Thieves team. Shout out to Rain for giving up the reins of IGLing, just like literally everybody else who has tried to do it, who is a former star fragger. I'm starting to believe that this isn't just a trend. It's not just the star fraggers doing it. I've played with Kerrigan. I've seen Kerrigan do it. I could do that. Oh no, I can't. So every day, my respect for Kinder grows for being able to admit, yeah, dog, I was kind of terrible at that. I've grown a lot. Maybe one day, not right now. I'll try again. So overall, good stuff out of 100 Thieves. The eventual winners of this event were Mouse, actually, with Spinks, my boy, picking up his first ever career MVP for a tournament of this caliber. So congrats to him. That's very exciting to see. And this was PR, is the roster's premiere with PR. Zelix has obviously been around since last major cycle, the end of it, but this is the team that they really wanted. And so seeing them stick together or seeing this premiere out of them is great. PR looked great. Something about, you know, Gamer Legion since they lost Ash has been a steady decline. So seeing them improve slightly was pretty great. We also had who upset the boys over at. Oh, this is gonna bother me. I gotta look at the matches really quick. Who upset Aurora? Focus. The boys over at Focus upset Aurora in the opening rounds, send them home, which is rather shocking, with this being the new look Aurora under the leadership of Ash in the coaching position, with Jimfat and Kicksand coming in to join the roster and help prop up Lacadia, Zantaris, and Woxic. So that's a bit of a shock, and hopefully we can see some more out of this roster because these pieces absolutely have it in them that we could see more, and I would hope to do so. But overall, Blast Bounty always has this asterisk due to its online nature. It did have a land final, but it was overall exciting to watch, and I'm glad that we got this replacement for the Blast groups that we used to start off with everything that people used to treat as practice and no one really cared about. So a lot of great things going on. ESWC coming up, lots of good events, lots of good Counterstrike. I'm going to be a bit more rapid fire with the videos in my normal style, but I hope at the introduction you saw that I'm trying to learn some new stuff and put together some more things to make the videos interesting as we go forward. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who is your most surprising turnout and upset of Blast Bounty? I'm sticking with Liquid, as holy shit, you don't 2-0 Vitality and G2 like that out of nowhere. So hopefully we can start being a bit more positive about this going forward and about them going forward. But like I said, let me know down below what your biggest upset or who you're looking forward to most for this season is. I have been CJ. See you guys in the next one.